Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the banks of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Tar Heels will kick it away and get this game going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. So an early season test for both teams, the top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Makes the grab. It's Wilcox. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Huskies will send the punt team onto the field. Returner brought down by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Locates the tight end, it's complete. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The short completion of the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
He's got it near the end zone. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, UNC. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? On the run here. Lets it go. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. He brings it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's the running back in the flat. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up the first down.
This is what an RPO can do in this kind of situation. Kind of freeze those linebackers, open up those running lanes, and the coverages to give this quarterback the option for a quick handoff or a quick pass. Here he sees the linebackers are back, hands it off, and picks up a critical 4th down.
That's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilcox. Looks like Washington will have the first down. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Quarterback operating an empty set.
Here we go.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Huskies looking to cash in this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down to the completion. Moves the ball down to the 4.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Direct snap to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. It's North Carolina in front, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter.
Washington, 0.
With begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, they've had great continuity, done a nice job of mixing the run with the pass. Here, one of their first mistakes on the drive, a dropped pass, and now a fourth down.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. Send the back in motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. He'll hand it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On first down, it's play action. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Hand it off for a draw. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The receiver grabs it. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room, and who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense is back out on the field. The last time they were stopped on fourth and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. And they get it going again here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Offense makes their way on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Breaking free at the 35. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Here's the second down play. A quick throw out left, complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
It's third down for the offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The pass ball is incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the Huskies will crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. The pass is dropped incomplete, would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. This time, a completion. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a short completion of the big tight end. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got 1st and goal.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. On the second quarter, it's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry up. 1st down, they're going to throw the ball. The ball is caught. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense produces 6 points.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And now the point after attempt to tie this game up heading to the break. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Meadows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes those throwing an offense back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. Oh, look at the quick cut. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, that was lightning fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Now they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Ooh, finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. As the first down is still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the back now goes in motion. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down. we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. To pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They finally stop it, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And the Huskies come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Nice catch made near the sideline, but they gain nothing on the play.
Loss of 3. It's now third and goal.
The 10th play of this drive is a third down and goal.
22 to water. 22.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Washington. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Passes the 40. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pulls it in. It's Wilcox. They stop him at the 22. That's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, that's zone coverage there, and the receiver does a nice job of sitting in that soft spot in the curl route. And what I love is he's not just going to go down. He picks more yards up after the catch now that the quarterback delivered a strike to help move the chains.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pitch made on the out route. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. Gets the 1st and still running. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
First and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
There's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Throwing off play action. Took contact on the throw. That's caught. It's Wilcox. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now here's the toss play. He shreds the tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Let's it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? Out of the gun now on third down. You cannot escape. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
The Huskies will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the ball rolls dead. Offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Running back has it on a screen now. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
QB decides to keep it here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Past the 45. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, UNC. They jump on top now here in the fourth. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Donald. Breaking tackles and going. Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. He hauls it in with the 25, still running.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Huskies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Huskies. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Pass caught in the end zone, a successful 2-point conversion.
Man, I'm a little bit surprised that they went for 2 instead of kicking it to tie it up. But here we are in the second half. They decided to roll the dice, and this time it's in their favor as they take the lead by a point.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. You can't ask for more drama and a finish. A chance to jump on top if they can score in this possession. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Washington offense is back out on the field now. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Caught by the receiver. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to root the sticks. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
He's going to try to use his legs here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Finds his target. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on a tackle.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Fights through a tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught quickly. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Washington. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
He'll run it into the end zone. The two-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I'll tell you what, it's going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made, room to run here. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. And the Tar Heels are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And the game is now tied. So here comes our first play of overtime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for his quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
221 wing. 221 wing.
They're going to run it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
So here comes a crucial 3rd and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They strike first in OT.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Making people miss. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. I'm the offensive coordinator. Give that.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. You kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. Point after, knocked right through. So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Keeping it on the ground here. Has a path to the end zone. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a two-point try coming up.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Washington now operating in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.